I want to welcome you all to what is going to probably be the final edition of Turn the Page for a while, now that we have come to the end of this journey through the Black Widow series. Kind of bittersweet, but every story has to come to an end at some point, and that's where we are right now. And what we're looking at is a release date mid-December. Y'all know that I love to time my releases around the solstice, and there's a story behind that if you've been following me. And there'll probably be another time where we have another talk where I get into that, but we're talking about Karma Storm today. And in a nutshell, this is going to be a very fast moving story. Compared to books 1 and 2, this is definitely the fastest. Book 1 would probably be the slowest. We picked up some steam in book 2, but yeah, chapter to chapter, it's going to be nonstop action as we go to the end. It's going to be a sprint to the finish line. And the one nugget, the one prevailing theme throughout this final book is that you never underestimate a motivated Black woman. The main character, ever since the death of the first protagonist, John David, his sister, Frida, ever since Frida learned the truth about what happened to her brother, once she learned why he died, from that moment on, she has taken it personally. And this has been a personal crusade of hers to get revenge on behalf of her brother. And that's what this story has been about from the very beginning up until now, as we are at the end of the story. It's been about revenge. There was never a question of if. Quinice was going to get hers. And that was established from the very beginning. It was never a question of if, but it was a question of when and how. And that is the reason why you should take a look at this final installment of the book. Because yes, you've always known this. At some point, Frida's going to get this girl. Frida has too much of motivation. She has too much imagination, too many resources to not exact the revenge that she wants. The only question is, what is that revenge going to look like? And we know that the win is now, but the only question that remains is how it's going to come about. If I had to compare this to some popular movies and media that's out there right now, this final story is going to have a mix of acrimony and a thin line between love and hate kind of vibe to it. It is the ending, you're not going to see it coming. Absolutely not. It was a surprise to me when I was writing it. Actually, this version that you will be reading is not the original version. It is not the original ending that we came up with. And even after finishing this version and beta testing it, there were some folks who thought that maybe we could have gone a little softer with the ending, that there was another way that we could have gone with this. But the build-up was such, the journey was such, there was no way that Frida was gonna be soft. There was no way that Frida was gonna not exact every ounce of venom and just malice and every negative emotion that you could think of in getting revenge on behalf of her brother. This is it's going to be really, really profound, and the ending is definitely going to surprise you. You make it to the end, and as you're reading those last few pages, you're going to be like, whoa, I did not see this coming. So this is the ending of the journey. This is the end of the road for this particular story. Hopefully in the future there will be more, but for right now, this will be the final turn the page. I thank you all so much for your support throughout this series, and I look forward to entertaining you more in the near future. Thank you all so much.